everybody. I figured I'd show you what I'm doing on my 66 Mustang. We're putting floor pans in it. Put frame connectors on it so far. Got a 302, motors all running, dual exhaust, 9-inch rear end. One of the things I ran into starting the floor pan was finding a rip in the front floor support where it comes down into the toe board. So what I wanted to show you what me and my son made, we're making basically another frame support inside. We're going to slide it in. It's all handmade, fits tight. Used a porta power to basically get it all straightened and make it fit so it's in there tight, and then we're going to weld it in with some plug welds. Basically, anybody wanted to strengthen the front of the car, Mustang's real weak. The weakest part of the car, there's no torque boxes in this car because it's a 66, and I figured my ideal and my son's would be a lot stronger in the end. So if anybody wants to comment on it, kind of showing you how we made it. Basically it's 16 gauge metal, it's all made, and it's two-piece. We put it together, everything is TIG welded. We did some stick welding inside, which is kind of not the greatest, but the rest of the TIG welds came out perfect. So I'm going to show you where we are in the car. Right now we got this complete floorboard out. Basically the frame connectors, we put them in beforehand so the car would be strong before we went cutting the floor. Ran all new gas lines and brake lines and disc brakes that are on the front, and these are out of the way. Running along the frame. Here was the area we were worried about. Somebody had patched it before and basically didn't do the greatest job. So here's what this piece will do when it goes in. Basically it slides in. Like I say, we made it tight. Goes right down and in. Then we'll put some plug welds in along this and tie it right into the front. Once we're done with that, we're going to cap it with this piece of metal. Then this will get welded all the way along the seam, strengthen this whole area. So now from the frame, with the frame connectors, it ties the whole thing in very strongly, better than I think you could do, a lot better than with torque boxes. Now I got one full frame going from front to back. We're going to do the same thing on the other side when we put the floorboard in. So basically doing this, if anybody wanted to have an idea when their frame's a little bit rough shape, and without getting into ripping the whole motor out, transmission, and just trying to make it as simple as possible with the main amount of strength. So that was it. Any recommendations on anything, write in. Don't like it, write in, don't care. Show you when we're all done with the floor pans on both sides, and I'll show you a picture of the other side probably once we get that all done. That's it.